Guys, how are you doing? I want to come on this my channel and show you all the eyeshadows that I have accumulated over the years and the new ones that I have recently purchased. So if you're new to my channel, hello. You're a return person, welcome back. So let's get this started, shall we? Okay, so I want to just start with you with just a few things I have eyeshadows worth, and some things you will be seeing on my channel. I don't think I will probably buy many more eyeshadows. I can't say just yet, but we're gonna kind of go through and just kind of show you what I have, and if you want me to do a tutorial on one of these eyeshadows, or just have a moment where we focus on the eyes, or maybe sometime we can play a little game that I've been thinking about that I have not seen anybody do, which is like with the eyeshadows, is it high-end or drugstore? I kind of feel like that would be interesting. So you guys kind of know what I have, so when we, meet again for eyeshadows, until I tell you which one I'm using, maybe that could be fun. I'd like to kind of start that on my little humble channel. If that's something you like, let me know in the comments. So let's get this started. Okay, so here we have Perfusion. I'm a big lover of Perfusion's eyeshadows. I love them a lot. This one is the nudes. You see, it has been well loved. These two have been very much well liked. This one is something I just would go to on a norm for just a normal kind of everyday kind of eye. Mostly I would use the matte, excuse me, and once in a while I would use these shimmers. But they're very pretty shimmers. Just kind of show you that they're very pretty. They're very, just gonna swatch this for you. Let's see. There we go. That's a really pretty copper color. They're really pretty on the eye, so they're sparkly, but not too sparkly, so depends on how you use them. But they're very, like, I want to say almost subtle, but like soft on the eyes. So they are very pigmented for a Perfusion, but I like this palette a lot. This is the old packaging. I know they have the new one, but you just can't go wrong with a good basic nudes. You probably will see a lot of nude colors that I have, but they're very much me. Like, I have a few cool tones as well. But here we have Natasha Denona. Didn't think that was going to happen, huh? When she came out with this golden palette, I looked at it and I was thinking, do I really need this? Like, what is the hype with her eyeshadows that everybody loves so much? Notice these are very warm tones. And I'm like, well, I guess I should try one. So I kind of jumped at the chance with this. Like, it was nothing mind-blowing to me, but like I wanted the chance to get a Natasha Denona, and I'm like, well, let's play it the safe route. So I decided to do this one. This really has been used, I will be honest, but I'm going to try to use it more in just more in my channel, if you like. This is the only one I have for her, so it didn't really make more sense for me to try to get another palette until I could really feel safer to say I could really want to get another palette from her. Nothing wrong with Natasha Denona. I don't know, I just really wasn't thoroughly impressed. And to be honest, these shimmers are very pretty, but they just seem to run like they're the same tones. If you guys have noticed that, let me know. Maybe just on deeper skin, they seem like they are, I don't know, just maybe running the same different tones of gold. Let me know if you think that or not, but so far I haven't got a lot of use out of it, but I will try to use this on my channel as much as possible. But you see the kind of tones I'm liking here, so that's kind of a theme. Where is that other one? Okay, we'll use this one. This is another Perfusion palette. This is a violet. This is also something really pretty for spring and summer. It has really pretty purples and things like that. So I like colors like this. So I'm more of a peachy pink kind of color, and you can use some of these pinks sort of fuchsia purples as well. I like playing with these as much as possible. You can really mix this kind of bluish purple in with some of these. You can really make a pretty look. You even have some of these little, they look gold on my phone, but they're a little bit softer. This one's a little more champagne gold. This one's like a peachy gold. They look a bit different on my phone, but they're very pretty. Good, like a highlight color, if you will. This is like a peachy color right here. And that's like a soft lilac. You guys can see that. This is like a really deep, I won't say almost a deep black, but like it has some kind of deep blue undertone. I don't know if I could show you that here. Yeah, like a little spot there. But this is really pretty for like an inner corner or an eyeliner type of thing. So this is really pretty. You may see me use this on my channel. Here, you guys may know this because this is not too long ago came out. I ordered this off of Amazon. This is the Revolution Beauty for their mattes. It's the dupe for Patrick Ta. So when I ordered mine, this shade popped out. So I do have the whole palette. This is with it now. But I just wanted to still show you this one. I think it's in here somewhere. We'll probably come across it. I think this is a really pretty matte. Ooh, getting a leg cramp, people. Okay, sorry about that. It's getting a little bit of a leg cramp. I think these mattes are very pretty. You could use these just like everyday kind of colors. So, like with my the first palette with my Profusion, when I'm running out of the colors that I want to use, I can just dip in this one. So it's a little bit best of both worlds with that. So I like that. When you just want a matte look, I love matte looks. This is like a go-to as well. They even have the little creams on the side. So that's really pretty. So this is another warm tone palette. You can see I'm kind of almost boring, but you can get a lot of spice out of that. Here, I got this on Amazon. You're going to see a lot of different things that I got from Amazon, possibly. I just like getting different types of palettes, trying them out. But this is Lamora. You can find this on Amazon. This is sort of their $10 dupe for I Need a Nude Eyeshadow palette. When I saw that, this was before I got the golden palette. When I saw that Natasha came out with hers, it was like, I gotta find a dupe. I gotta find something that's like it. So I went on Amazon, of course, and saw this palette, and I mean, seriously, this was $10 or $11 at the time. So I'm like, you got something similar as the packaging, but like the colors are like pretty much there. So if you guys cannot afford Natasha Denona and you're on a budget like I am on a daily, this is right up there with it. Now I can tell you the formulas are definitely different, but hello, how are you? The formulas are very different, but the colors are still there. So, you know, don't be too scared about picking up a palette like this. This is very pretty. I've definitely used this a few times and I'm not mad at it. So next up, let's see. Okay, here's another palette that I have that's also from Lamora. Hence to know that's a Bronze Dream. I can guess is what, you know, this is a dupe of. Another Natasha Denona. This is like a dupe of her bronze palette that everybody talks about so much, or did talk about. So again, I went on Amazon and picked this up. Tell me that's not a dupe. Like these, I just did a look with this and I'm like, this is just really, it's more than just a fall palette. You can use this like, you know, for the summer and do like a really beautiful bronzy look. And I mean, it's gorgeous. So there's more than one ways to use this. So I guess whenever I do, maybe that'll be another video or, you know, future video down the line. If you have the original Natasha Denona, if you haven't thrown it away and you still have the bronze palette, you know, pull it out and we'll kind of see what looks we can do together with this. So, you know, I'll have a dupe, a $10, $11 dupe, and you'll have the original. You know, you can still get the same looks if you find that you get the same looks out of it, and maybe you try something. Maybe I can kind of influence you on something different, hopefully. But yeah, this is another really beautiful palette. Go on Amazon and search for Lamora. This is, I mean, the formulas are definitely going to be different, but you still get good pigment, and it's beautiful no matter what. So definitely highly recommend it. Okay, so here we are, another Profusion palette. Can you tell I like Profusion? We need to work together sometime in the future. This is their Smoky palette. Yes, they have new packaging now, but this is like old packaging, but still tried and true. I love like cool tones during the fall and winter time, so this is just as beautiful and smoky, and you can get some really everyday kind of things with this during the fall. You could smoke it out. You could just do like bronzy. This is just beautiful. Love it. Another good staple. Gotta have if you don't have. Here is one of my favorites from Anastasia. Love her eyeshadows. If I were to collect anything from a higher end brand of their eyeshadows, there's only two people so far that I would collect from, is Makeup by Mario and Anastasia. Anastasia would be first because I love her. I don't have too many more of her palettes, but I have just a few. But there's few future ones on the rise, so I will be trying to save up enough to get maybe one or two of her other palettes that have come out, but it's been a while. But this one is her Rose Metal palette. Now I got this for my birthday, I want to say 3 years ago. Oh my gosh, this is like retro beauty, classic, I mean grunge, like, I mean fall in a palette. Can you just feel the leaves falling right now? We're in the summertime, but yet, I mean, you could just use these two right here and do a nice bronzy look and add like that deep brown, and those two, these two colors here. You could use that for like a bronzy summer look and really play that up. You can still use that green, that little mossy color right there, and then kind of lighten it up with this one for like a summer look or something, as long as you don't look like you're sneezing. But yeah, these can be, you know, every day. I'm gonna see if I can't figure out a way to make this every day, or like a bronzy look with this. If you want me to do something like that, you got some really nice berry tone colors here, which is very pretty and very pigmented. So maybe I'll get to do that. But yeah, this is just a really, really pretty palette, and it's one of my favorites to use. So definitely check them out, or definitely grab this out. You won't be sorry. That's one of my favorites. One of my favorites. Okay, we got a little light for you. Sorry about that. Took a little longer than I thought. Okay, so another palette, Juvia's Place. This is like your chocolate palette. Oh my goodness, this is gorgeous. You definitely need to have this if you don't. For people of color, or just anybody who loves a good smoky look, this is gorgeous. This is kind of what I thought, like this one, this color right here is what I thought the palette I just tried out from Hung Van Gogh. This brown here is so much more pigmented than that one is, and this is a cheaper palette, but you would think it kind of runs high end. So like both of these browns, they're pigmented, like, you know, they're not like big time pigmented, but they're pigmented to where even if you build them up, it doesn't take like 3 or 4 dozen times to build it up, you know what I mean? So this is a really beautiful palette. Definitely I have to get some more palettes from them. They have a lilac palette that I want to try. I think one of my other favorite YouTubers that I really like and enjoy is what is her name? Sumi. Y'all know her. Miss Glamorous. She's my little island sister from another mister, so to speak. I love her channel. She is just beautiful, and she does hair and makeup and all the things. She is awesome. She loves using Juvia's Place eyeshadows and stuff. So this is kind of what reason why I got this was because of her. But definitely give this a try. This pigmented, very beautiful for fall. Highly recommend that. I have that. Here's that other palette. Told you I had another one. That's the fully stocked one for the Revolution Beauty. So that's like the fully one there. Okay, so we have that one. I had to go back and get another one because they just messed me up. Here's another one from Revolution Beauty. This one here, let's see, which one is this one? This is, I don't know if you guys can see that, neither can I, but it's one of their palettes, the Eternal palette, Eternal Icon. These are really, really pretty. I haven't used this one much, but the few times that I did have it, or did use it, was really, really pretty. Those greens are really, really pigmented or really bright. They have the little creams on the side as well. Definitely, you know, it's really for the faint of heart. If you like color or a little bit of touches of green, I think green with brown eyes or just any color like that is really makes them come out. I'm going to be honest with you guys. As many palettes as I have, I'm going to let you in on a little secret here. For me, I've never liked my eyes, but I get a lot of compliments on them, and whether I have makeup on or not. So I think because I like doing my eye makeup, they seem to take a little while. I try to almost, I want to say maybe perfect them or just give them a little more shape or a little, you know, try to look more shapely, I guess. I don't know, but I try to do what I can. But I feel like when I do my eye makeup, I feel like, okay, it looks good. But like when I put lipstick and all the things, like I feel like it just comes together. So I'm a big eyeshadow person, but I'm also a big lipstick person. So I feel, they say the eyes are the windows to the soul. So I feel like, you know, I love a good shadow. I like simplicity, but I like a little color sometimes. So these are just as really, really, really pretty. So, I mean, sometimes if you don't like certain things, you try to play them up, and that's what I like to do. Here's another one, Pretty Grunge from Huda Beauty. Real quick, there is a similar situation on Amazon that I saw. I'll have to kind of show you that maybe one day. But this is the original, of course. I know there's a dupe for this on another website, but this one I had to get. It took me a while to get it, but when I finally got it and I saw Kelly Strack review it, and I'm like, those are pretty. Like, I mean, do I really need it? But it's like, yes, I love colors like this for the fall. Like when you do for fall, like I love my deep browns, but I like to do rich colors like this. And I'm kind of wondering, maybe you guys may think this, maybe it's just me. Do you think that this, can you get the same look out of this with this? You just don't have the shimmeries, you know, like you have maybe the few shimmers right there, but can we get a similar look? Do you think? Can we try? You know, let me know. From Profusion Smoky to Huda, let me know if you see some kind of same looks, or would you like to see if that could be a dupe or maybe something similar. You know, I think it's worth trying out, at least having fun with. But this is a really beautiful look. Can't wait for me to, I can't wait for you to see me use this in the near future, in the fall. Just beautiful colors. Love it, love it, love it. Definitely will be using on my channel a lot more. What else we got? Okay, so we have another one here, Black Radiance, another black-owned brand, Starstruck. Now this is like a palette. It's not for everybody, so I mean honestly, it's a bunch of shimmers. Like for me, this had to be something for me to get if I like shimmers. But I love Black Radiance eyeshadows. But this one, you can use these like as a, you know, I would say like a beginner shade, I guess. But if you just like a little shimmer on the eye, once in a while, like do a bronzer and then add like one of these shimmers, like it's sort of frayed out a little bit. Let's just press her down. You know, if you like some of these shimmers, You could use it as a top coat. You could use it just like an all over lid sort of situation. I mean, these are beautiful. These are sparkly, pigmented. I mean, they're gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But they do have some pigment. So you want to be careful with this. But I rarely get to use this. But hopefully this summer I will try to use this for you. And just kind of show you it in action. It could be like from the simplest look to the, really dolled up kind of look. Here's another Huda Beauty. A little icy nude. Remember when that came out? I'm going to say a year or two ago. Had to get this. There's another palette I want to get from Huda Beauty that I never did get. But surprisingly, it just has a lot of colors that I'm really interested in. But this is really beautiful, really pretty. You don't even have to wait for the winter time to use this. It's very, very pretty. Definitely some highlight colors I would have never thought that I would be liking. Ooh, look at that. It's icy. Ice, ice, baby. Oh my goodness, the cold never bothered you anyway. Well, if you like a little icy on your tips, there you go. So this is very pretty. We'll have to do a look with this too as well. We'll see if we can't work with this in the summertime. See what we can do. But I have this palette. Definitely we'll have to do something with this. I just kind of wanted to show you what all that I have. I got a lot more, people. I got a lot of eyeshadows that I really don't need to have or buy anymore. But we're going to use a lot of these on my channel. So be prepared. Be warned. This one, this is that Rem Beauty. Now this is something I did not buy when I had the Etsy account. This was sent to me and I used it maybe once or twice, but it just was not my cup of tea. The formula is okay, but it's not really what I expected. So I don't know if you're one of those people who likes Rem Beauty eyeshadows. Just really wasn't. It just wasn't my cup of tea, honestly. So I hardly ever use this, but I might give this away. Packaging is okay. It's kind of spaced out. Looks like a UFO over here. But nevertheless, I mean, packaging is not a problem. The shadows I just really couldn't get with. I don't know why. And colors are okay, but just what it would do on my eyes, it just wasn't giving me anything. So I wasn't too bad that I didn't buy it, but just not a thing for me. So we will just let that go. This is not an eyeshadow, but I figured I would throw this in. A friend of mine from work during Christmas, she gave this to me for a little Christmas gift. And she got this, I guess at Ulta or something. And a little cheap little thing here. But this is like a whole bunch of lippies. So I thought that was cute. I would throw this in here. Another eyeshadows, but it's just a little lippy combo. So I just figured I would show you that. I don't know if you guys have stuff like this or not, but I thought it was really cute. Really sweet of her. She was one of the nurses I work with. Okay, what else we got? Okay, so I have another Revolution Beauty. This is the Smoky Icon one. I did a look with this. I don't know if I posted it or not, but I think I may post it on my Instagram. But definitely check that out. This is really, really pretty as well. Love that blue. I have to do some blue eyeshadow looks for you. I know I'm kind of boring a little bit, but I do like a blue shadow type of moment. So I like to have fun with color once in a while. No problem with that. This is also another palette that you probably will see, but I don't know if you can get it anymore. This was something I got from Amazon. This is such a really awesome palette. I figured I would show it anyway. Oh my goodness, these are like my favorite colors to dive into for the fall and winter time. Like, it's gorgeous. You can find something similar on Amazon, but it's from this brand Aplano. I guess is how you pronounce it, but just check them out on Amazon. I don't know if you can still get this palette. I was still looking for it and I couldn't find it, but this was one of the palettes I got from Amazon. So sometimes they could be hit or miss on their eyeshadow palettes, but not too bad. I like to keep the ones that are just speaking to me, and this is always speaking to me during the fall season, so I love that. Okay, Alter Ego, that's the other one I was mentioning about with the pretty grunge. Alter Ego has a dupe for that, but this is the Alter Ego for the one for Natasha Denona, the golden palette. So they have this one, and when it come out with that, I'm like, okay, let me see. This is my first time ever getting something from Alter Ego, and this is a palette called Amber Glow. I'm sure it's still on their website, and I kind of tested these out, and it's not too bad. You really can't tell the difference. You would never think these colors would actually work. The browns are a little bit lighter than the ones in the original Natasha Denona, but still, I mean, you really can't tell too much of a difference. So I think they actually did it right. This one's just a lot cheaper. So, ooh, as I just drop things. This is not a bad palette, so but I just don't really reach for this. Like I said, I don't reach for it as much, but we will definitely get some use out of this, though. I feel like this summer we will definitely get some use out of the ones that I have and make some looks out of it. So, like I said, we'll have a little fun with some of these eyeshadows that I have. Also, okay, really quick, I have a couple of Milani eyeshadows. These are really pretty. This one is Most Wanted Outlaw. I think these are really pretty. The first time I saw this palette being used was Juicy Jazz. It was a long time ago. She was doing a whole video on Milani, and she used this palette, and I just happen to love that green or turquoise tone. This shade right here, I just love that. It's like deep set, really pretty when you mix it up with that turquoise color. I just love stuff like that. It's kind of mysterious, and I used it and I just fell in love with it. I like the color on her, and then I tried it, loved it. So this has been something really pretty I like to enjoy once in a blue moon. That brown and the gold is something really pretty I enjoy, so not a bad palette. I also do have the Risky Business, or is it Risky? I think it's the Risky Business one, and the Call Me Old Fashioned. I have that one as well. So Milani has some really good products and really good eyeshadow, so you can't go wrong with that. Have a little throw in. This is a little LA Colors here. Definitely cool tones. So I like warm tones and cool tones. You definitely see a pattern here with me. A few colors dripped in once in a while, but this is their Glam for LA Colors. I found this one at Walmart, so these are really pretty. If these colors really speak to you, you can make a nice everyday look. Cool tone, warm tone. I don't know which palette of high end this might look like, but why spend more money than you need to when you can get something like this? So definitely check this out. It even has a little brush, and you know, guys, don't knock these little brushes. Sometimes they're good for something. You know, they may not be like your first choice. Just, you know, use your brushes, but like when you can't get in those little corners, like, come on, use this. It's okay. You know, we're friends. It's okay. We won't tell anybody. But yeah, this is a really nice palette, so definitely will get use out of that because I like colors like that. So, okay, so I'm gonna just show you a few more eyeshadows I have, and if you like this kind of thing, I will show you like a part 2 of more eyeshadows that I have. I have Wet n Wild, and I have my Mario, and I think that's about it. So that'd be like another little short video, but let me just show you a little bit of ColourPop, what I have. So you might be seeing some of these, like doing a ColourPop series or something of all the eyeshadows I have. So we have the Blue Moon. Love this. I've used it trying to get out of my comfort zone a little bit, which I like my comfort zone, but sometimes you want to play with color. So you guys know what this looks like. Very, very pretty. So ColourPop just knows how to do it right, of course. And I also have, let's see, I have this is Coast to Coral. Love these colors. Just want to show you that really quick. This is something I think this is like the second palette I bought. Isn't that pretty? Could use that for this summer. Really pretty peachy, bronzy tones. Love that. Little beachy tones. I'm definitely gonna have to use that this time of year. Orange, You Glad. Very orangey. You can get some nice looks if you're going to Florida, which I plan on going there myself. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Do like a blue waterline, huh? You know what I mean? Do like a blue waterline, like a turquoise blue liner in the waterline, and do like a nice brown liner up top. Do like a nice mascara. Tell you got sunset over the water. I've done it many times. Alrighty. And even got some pajamas from Walmart that has oranges on it. So, little TMI there, but there you go. We also have Just My Luck. These are the greens. Just My Luck. These are really pretty. I enjoy these as well. You guys, if you guys have these palettes or, forgot about them but bring them back out. This definitely fall, but you can bring them out for, springtime, summertime. I don't know what for, but we're figuring them out. St. Patty's Day in March. Not a bad thing. Love that. One of my first palettes I ever bought was, I can't think of it right now, but it's, I'll have to bring it out to you or show you that in another video. But this one here, this is Main Squeeze. One of the first palettes I got was, like I said, I can't remember, but I bought that and just fell in love with the colors. And oh my goodness, I had to get more. So when I got these were like a whole collection. I have the yellow one as well, but this is like Main Squeeze. These are some really bogus colors, like really bold colors. Like you could use this and this together, maybe with that little pink there, or rosy color. So that make really, really nice. Definitely need to use this a lot. I'm not sure how it'll look on me right now, but I've used that many deep purples or burgundy sometimes, so I've used that. And really quick, you guys know they have a series for the Twilight. Now, I've never really watched the Twilight that much, but when this came out, it was like, okay. So I got the whole collection when this came out. And really quick, guess what it is? Warm tones, you guessed it. But this was a little bit different, and I just love the color story on it. So this is still available and at ColourPop, and they have 2 other new collections added. So definitely get your hands on those. I do have a new ColourPop that's coming up in another video. I think I might do that one next, or I may do a Morphe one. I finally got my hands on a Morphe. So that's just adding to my collection. So I'm going to just wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed this so far. Let me know if you want a part 2. I hope you guys have a good night. You will definitely see these palettes on my channel more. And we will use these as many times as I can. So you guys know what kind of range I can do besides just neutrals. But we can do something fun. You don't have to do everything on the high end. It could be on a budget, of course, because I'm definitely that budget. But once in a while, when you splurge, make sure you use them, and we'll do something really pretty with them. So without further ado, I will say good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Have a good day, good night, and I love you guys for watching so much. So I'll see you later. Bye.